Hello, my name is Shine Schwinn, and this is my July month 11 sprint 1 presentation. I just did this and my recording was paused. I don't remember, I don't even know how I paused it, and I don't know where it ended up. So I guess I'm just gonna redo this. So let's get through it, shall we? Okay, so as I said, it's July, month 11. My instructor is Sean Stafford. I'm an online remote student from Chicago, in Illinois, or around Chicago. I work online for most of everything because I'm not in Florida. That's where Full Sail University is. I completed 51 hours this sprint, and I completed 51 hours in total for this month. My monthly expected hours are 100 by the end of the month, which is by the end of the second sprint. My achievements: I was able to finalize the first cutscene redo before the end of sprint 1. I had it all done. I got sick. I'll talk about that in a second. Finish the first temp cutscene. I'm guessing we're going to be using my stuff as temporary placements because people want to check out the cinematic cameras and stuff in Unreal Engine and try to make something in there. I think we have a cinematic guy coming in our group soon, so he's going to be probably messing with stuff and making something better than I can. A lot of my stuff just comes from Photoshop and Illustrator and editing videos and editing pictures, and I guess that's just not the way we're trying to go with this game. It didn't seem like it. I was trying to make it a little bit cinematic and storytelling, but it's fine. The first cutscene, way too long. I've learned over the past class that timing is very important. So when I was making, because I was a narrative designer, it's what I'm going to be working on in my applied thesis as well. I was a narrative designer for my group project. We were making a game, and that went decent. I mean, the game worked, sorta. It was good. I'm used to writing books. I'm used to role playing. I'm used to long, fleshed out stories whenever I write or whenever I act or whatever it is. So I had a hard time cutting everything down into this little bit. There's this much of game, and for most games, this much of it is talking. So I had to understand that games are different than books and stories. Some games, they use story to tell, but this is an action game. It's more action. People want to do things. People want to go and kill stuff. So we are telling less story. So I mean, we're getting the point across anyway, and then I'm getting my point across with what I have for now. So everything's fine for now. We'll figure out what's happening with the cutscenes later on. Issues. I had horrible timing because of issues with health, family, and the holiday backup for 4th of July. We have a bunch of things backed up at my work right now, so I'm very, very stressed out, and I'm very tired. I'm barely getting any sleep because I'm working all night to do everything that I have to do for Capstone, work on the weekends, and then I come back to work and get abused. um, anyway, everything was done on time, but it was not presented on time. It was already done. I just was super tired and then sick from the holiday. The holiday was very tiresome. I also think I got a stomach bug because my mother and my father were sick, and then I started feeling sick, and I was pretty much, down and out for most of Saturday, Sunday, around there. So moving on, we also have family issues where one of my uncles may have cancer. We are waiting for the doctors, but it's like 95% chance that he may have cancer. So I may have to talk to someone about that. There's a lot of things that are going on, so that explains why everything's so hectic and screwed up. It's been messed up for like I I don't even know how long it's been messed up at this point. I have something in my eye that won't go away. Sorry. So, story scene review. Went through all my stuff. Took things in, took things out, edited new pictures, added new pictures. All those pictures were just thrown in there from downloads. All my pictures and videos come from pexels.com. It is a copyright-free location to get things to put in your projects that are free to use. Up there you can see in the corner that I have my voice lines there. I did edit them a little bit and messed with it and fixed it to the way I want it to be. Oh, sorry. I'm very exhausted. Scene and dialogue editing. Edited that. Edited all the scenes. All the pictures were edited, blurred, color corrected, shadows, light corrected, etc. I did a whole bunch of stuff there, and then I went into Adobe After Effects, and I also did keyframing and opacity changes, messed with a bunch of different effects, tried to figure out what looks good and what doesn't, what should be added and what should be taken away, and then I messed with a bunch of lighting and effect editing, as I said before, messed with light leaks and messed with, textures of the videos, all that. I'm gonna now keep yawning. I wish I was not. So, if I gave you all the pictures that I had of me just messing with each setting and redoing and undoing different things, it would just be a mess. So I just kept it to that. So finished editing the base composition, exported the composition. I was gonna be putting photos on top of the background that was changing, sort of like having the background as a memory or a background for what I was showing in the front. I was trying to share the photos that I edited with the team to get feedback on what photos I should use, but the zip was not working. I was trying to zip the file and it was zipping empty files for some reason, so that didn't work. So I just gave up on that. Finalized the cutscene. I totally gutted the cutscene. I didn't like how it looked. I didn't like how it was running. I didn't like all the flashing, different scenes and stuff. It just didn't look right. I decided to cut all of it and use my creative thinking and composition, and like attention to detail to realize that this is too much. The creator's not, or the player's not gonna want to stare at this thing, and I'm just gonna mess with it and change it up. So I did. I added videos. I added some pictures with the videos to make it make sense with the dialogue and to give it a form of life, as I was going to animate it, but I didn't really have to do much. I went back and edited a few things and some pictures in Photoshop, but I didn't really do much of anything else besides adding the videos. I edited the videos, I edited like how it looked, I edited the colors, the lighting, the grain, etc. with all of the videos that I added in there and made it look pretty decent. So here is the video of the finalized version.
Vicious.
Sorry.
This world is wondrous, but can also be vicious. Mystics and war don't mix. Many different backgrounds, elven and humans alike. We have so many differences. War is inevitable when you put that many creatures together in one world. We must fight for our freedom, or we will forever be slaves to the hand of mankind.
So that was the final version of that. For some reason, I don't know why I'm on 360p when I have a 1080p version, but
Mix.
yeah, as you can see right here, it's not as grainy as it looked. I I don't know why I was doing that, but that is pretty much the fully finished, fledged out video that I have. Since it's gonna be um temporary, I decided, you know what? Let's just do what I can here, get this thing in here. We want to get things rolling, and then we could change it up later. This is just temporary, and it looks good. It runs good. So I just kept it as is, and that's where we left off there. So, I just found out how I paused the last episode. Sorry, I'm used to YouTube Mind. I just found out that how I paused it last time. Apparently, one of my buttons on my mouse pauses the video. So, sorry, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything special. I just pressed that on accident when I went to grab my mouse, and now I just found out that that happens whenever I do that. I'm pretty sure I have that set up for YouTube, usually. Pardon my yawning. I'm exhausted. But yeah, I use voice mod to do that lighter voice. I don't like my voice for things narrative. I just don't do my voice for narrative. I tried a bunch of different voices, try to figure out what voice works with what. So after I found that voice, I was just decided to do a light voice. I was trying to do a little bit of an accent. It probably didn't really come across, but it's temporary. I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
This world.
And this world is done. So info, LinkedIn, Mastery Journal Portfolio, Personal Portfolio, my YouTube channel, and my recommended YouTube playlist, which would be the playlist that this video is on. The school videos and project playlist is my recommended playlist for professionals to look at my work. I've done a bunch of different work. I've done you know, editing for videos. I've done my own videos. I've done acting. I've done Blender work. I've done a bunch of different Adobe stuff. Sorry, I don't know why I sucked in air like that. Video editing, picture editing in Photoshop, Illustrator work, etc. So, thank you for your time. I'm sorry that this was late. I just have a whole bunch of stuff going on in a matter of a few days after having so many issues in the last month too. Alright, so let's keep this train rolling. Thank you for your time and have a good night.